Grace is back to battle more Satanists in Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. My review right now. Welcome to Rest Reviews, my name is Daniel, and today I will be reviewing the horror sequel, Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. It's directed by Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillett, and stars Samara Weaving, Kathryn Newton, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Shawn Hatosy, and Elijah Wood. The original Ready or Not, released in 2019, helped boost the careers of Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillett, and cemented Samara Weaving as a modern Scream queen. After helming the 5th and 6th films in the Scream franchise and making the vampire film Abigail, the directors have returned to the Ready or Not universe alongside Weaving. Though the original film ended in a way that didn't really call for a sequel, the returning team have managed to make an entertaining follow-up here. Weaving returns as Grace, who had to take down her devil-worshipping in-laws in the previous film. With that family out of the picture, it now triggers a roundup of wealthy council members and worshippers from around the world. Grace, along with her estranged sister, Faith, played by Kathryn Newton, are kidnapped by the council. The two are let loose on an estate and have to survive until dawn as council members try to kill them. Whoever succeeds in eliminating Grace gains the high seat of the council. The setup of Ready or Not 2, Here I Come is completely contrived and is really just an excuse to see Samara Weaving kick some more butt. The film feels like it hits some of the same plot beats as the original film as well. Even so, returning screenwriters Guy Busick and R. Christopher Murphy have managed to squeeze just enough fresh juice out of the writing in order to make it work. While Grace fighting off Satanists is obviously familiar, the addition of new characters and some surprising twists and turns throughout give the script a boost. The biggest plus is the addition of Faith. Having a sister character for Grace to team up with this time around brings new angles to the survival situations. The backstory between the two is a bit hackneyed, but it works well enough. Grace and Faith must put aside their differences in order to survive. This includes Faith feeling abandoned by Grace years before. This relationship is brought to life by the pairing of Samara Weaving and Kathryn Newton. It's kind of a surprise that these two genre stalwarts haven't played sisters before. They're both terrific here, bouncing off of each other with emotion and humor with the chemistry. I'd like to see the two of them paired together again, though maybe not in a Ready or Not 3 because that might even feel more contrived than this one. Weaving and Newton are surrounded by a fun cast. I actually enjoyed the ensemble better in this film than the previous one. Not everyone here pops, well, except when characters explode, but there also isn't a weak link either. Question: who's more evil than the devil? Why, the devil's lawyer, of course. Elijah Wood plays him with a calm demeanor and a sinister smile as he gets the council members in motion. Sarah Michelle Gellar and Shawn Hatosy are also quite good as the Danforth siblings. Their father, played by horror director David Cronenberg, previously controlled the high seat. Gellar's Ursula is the brains of the family, while Hatosy's Titus is more of a loose cannon. As the main threats to Grace and Faith, it would have been easy for Gellar and Hatosy to go too far into mustache-twirling territory. Instead, the two actors give the siblings a dark edge while managing to keep them from becoming cartoon characters. Nestor Carbonell, Kevin Durand, and Varun Saranga also fill out the cast and get moments to shine as various council members. Directors Bettinelli-Olpin and Gillett do a fine job of staging the action and carnage here, though they do feel a bit on autopilot at times. Everything is well paced and shot throughout, but a few of the scenes left me wanting more oomph and creativity behind them. There are a few standout moments throughout the film though. One of them involves pepper spray and is quite hilarious. The climax also changes up the plot in fresh ways and allows the sequel to step out of the original film's shadow. Before I give you my final thoughts and rating, please hit that like button if you've enjoyed this review and consider subscribing and enabling notifications if you haven't already. You can also find and follow me on the social media platforms Letterboxd, Blue Sky, Backlog, and Award Expert. Ready or Not 2, Here I Come is a solid sequel that manages to overcome its unnecessary existence. Samara Weaving and Kathryn Newton make for a pair of badass sisters, and they're surrounded by a game cast. Much of the film feels familiar, but it's still an enjoyable and bloody ride for horror fans. I'm giving Ready or Not 2, Here I Come a 7.5 out of 10. I think it's a good sequel, if not quite on the same level as the first film. Check it out in theaters if you're a huge fan of the first film, otherwise I say you can probably wait for streaming for this one if you're a casual fan. That's just my recommendation though, make up your own minds. Let me know down in the comments what's your favorite performance by Samara Weaving. I think mine would still probably be the first Ready or Not film. Thank you so much for watching this video. You can check out these other videos on Rester Reviews right now.